35 and my girlfriend is 21. She thought I was younger and I thought she was younger. People were like, is that weird, like the age difference? Only time it was weird was when I showed her a picture of me from 10 years ago, and then she showed me a picture of her from 10 years ago. Hers was a school photo, mine was a DUI photo.
Now, are you dating now, Maria?
Oh, yeah, I'm always, well, now...
But you work on the road a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's hard to keep a relationship going.
Right. Well, no, I got time. I mean, on the road, there's only, two shows a night.
one night stands.
No. But, you can, I mean, from what I've read about guys, they don't want to be that close anyways. So you know what I'm saying? That I'm gone for 2 nights. Exciting when I come back. That type of deal.
That's good.
Because I don't get asked out that much, except on the road where it's sort of like people who are like, I saw you on the internet, and I just kind of came here, just hoping that maybe I can get a kiss. And those people are obviously available, but
not necessarily.
But not, yeah.
But I never even think of a kiss. Like when you said, "Can I get a kiss?" I'm thinking right away. I thought maybe we could go back and have sex.
Oh, I think I'm getting older. I don't get as much. I think when I was younger, maybe somebody would be.
I like when people say, "Maybe I'm getting older."
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody's definitely getting older.
Clearly, it's happening.
What's the oldest guy you'd go out with?
Yeah, I don't go more than 10, just because it seems
10 years old?
No, 10 years old.
Oh, 10 years older. Okay. All right.
And I don't go younger. It just seems kind of
creepy.
So
it's a 10 bookend
thing. 10, that seems a lot. Otherwise, you stop having things in common, I would think, or they start saying things like, up, or else you're saying things like, no.
I tricked my girlfriend into a relationship. She didn't want to be with me at all. Yeah, no girl that's like almost 30 is like, oh yeah, you're gonna be a comic? That's a good decision for me. Let's get in a relationship with that. I tricked her, I swear. When I got a gym membership, that's how I do it. I always start off with a gym membership. Figure if I could lose weight, no way chicks could resist me. Fucking hate the gym, hate that place. Always lying to the elliptical about my weight. I don't know why. It's just trying to help me. There's no reason to lie to it. And at first, you put in all this effort and stuff. Like, I remember at first, my girlfriend would be like, every date with you is like an adventure. I never know what you're gonna do. Every date with you so fun and different. I can tell you put so much thought and energy into these dates. You're not like those other guys. You're not just taking me out, trying to get me drunk and sleep with me. No, you're different. She had no idea that every single one of our dates was just a daily deal on Groupon. Yeah. Every single fucking date. She'd be like, oh my God, we're getting our teeth whitened? You're so spontaneous. Yeah. Daddy fucking loves you. We are gonna get those teeth whitened. Best thing to happen to dating. I never have to think anymore, I swear. I get that text message, wanna hang out tonight? Sure, what do you wanna do? I don't know, what do you wanna do? Because girls have no fucking input. How does couples hair removal sound? She's Persian, she needs it. Don't worry, she's not here. I can say what I want.
I'm newly single. That feels good, right? Time. Yeah, sure, yeah, right. Fucking nah, I'm lonely. Here's the thing, being single around New Year's, that was timed perfectly on my part, right? Oh, that's great. Nothing highlights your loneliness like the New Year's countdown. Fucking A, right? 3, 2, 1. You have nobody, right? That's what it always feels like. So that's good. Here's the thing, my ex and I, we fought a lot, which is gonna happen in every relationship. We started fighting about such the stupidest little things. She was really into astrology. Any of you ladies into that stuff? oh, you're fucking nuts. No, maybe I don't know enough about it to understand where you're coming from, but she would use it to justify arguments. I thought that was really unfair. You know, we get in a huge fight, and the next morning she's like, oh my God, babe, I'm so sorry. I went kind of crazy last night. I should have told you what's happening with me right now is that my retrograde is out of sync with the fire moon. And so, because I'm an Aries and you're a Gemini, it's not really the ideal month for zodiac energy, so. I was like, wow, that is really impressive. That is really impressive. I gotta hand it to you. That might be the fanciest description of bipolar disorder I think I've ever heard somebody break down. I didn't know you could tell people you had it like that. And we were long distance, which is not gonna work out. You're not in the same place all the time. You have to rely on the phone to communicate. And fuck, man, the phone creates all these arguments that you don't anticipate. It really sucks. I would text her every night before we go to bed. And one night I texted her, I love you, sleep tight, baby. And my iPhone autocorrects it to, I love you, sheep tits lady. And that's not a very nice thing to say to somebody. Sheep tits lady? She's already insecure from the distance, so she flips out. She's like, who the fuck is sheep tits lady? Who are you trying to send that to? I was like, baby, I don't even know what sheep tits are. That's a new term for me too. Like, we're in this together. That was clearly a mistake on the phone's part, so just take a deep breath, calm down, and call me back. You know, just call me back. It's not my fault.
I told my ex that I used to be a cheerleader back in high school, and he's disgusting, so his eyes lit up, right? He got so excited, and it's like, Rebecca, if you still got the uniform, just go ahead and put it on for me. It'll be a lot of fun. And I'm like, okay, why are you saying this? We've been dating for a while. You know I'm crazy as hell. I don't throw shit away. Of course I still have the uniform, right? So get the uniform out. And I put this uniform on. We'll say I got it on by the grace of God. That's what we'll say. Because I was less than half this size in high school, okay? And now, according to T-shirts, I'm now a medium-sized man. Shit happens, but so I'm in this super little uniform. I get into it, and I'm proud of myself. I can't breathe. He likes that, too. We won't read into it. And he is so turned on that I'm like, okay, is my boyfriend's fetish teenage cheerleaders or big bitches squeezing into tiny clothes? Like, what does he like about this shit? I don't understand why he's having such a good time right now.
Any married couples here, or any married humans? One guy without his wife. Yes. Another guy who's calling for help. I am! How's the sex? 2 thumbs up. What's up, play? It's tough. You got to mix it up. We have 2 kids. I'm like, how can we step it up? You know, I tried role playing. Wife can't act. Cut that out. Can't do a threesome. I don't need my son coming in the morning being like, who's he? You know, I don't need that. So I bought us a dildo. Yeah, I say us, because that's what I thought it was going to be, us. My wife was out of town. I'm like, I'm going to go to a shop and get a dildo. Just a little something to spice it up. Anyone ever bought a dildo? There's 2 kinds of shops to buy a dildo at. A nice one where they're professional, where they're like, now how is she stimulated? Clitorally or is it vaginally? Or you can go to the one I went to where the guy looks like he should be working the ring toss at the state fair. I walked into this sex shop, there were other dudes like looking at porn like, like I'm in this group now of fucking degenerates. I have nothing, I just never done it, you know what I mean? So I walk in, I go up to this psycho, and I'm like, hey man, I'm trying to be discreet. I'm like, I'm looking to buy a little sex toy for my wife. Just something, I don't know, maybe like a dildo, something like that. Guy goes, yeah, I like that. I was like, dude, I don't need you. I want to take a shower. I felt so gross. I'm like, these them? He's like, yeah. And there's like this shelf, and I'm looking at him, and there's this like purple dildo. I'm like, hey, what's with this purple one? And he goes, oh, that's the Excalibur. It doesn't say Excalibur anywhere on the package. That's just what they call it around the shop, okay? He pulled it out. It slammed on the counter. It was so big, he lifted it up. And it was a giant purple dildo with an arm off the side that vibrated like a cactus. It looked like a cartoon cactus. And he fires it up too. It's like, and now other dudes are like they're fucking excited. I'm like, dude, turn it off. Chill out. I'm very uncomfortable. I look at this thing on the bottom. There's a thing on the bottom. I look at the guy and go, hey man, what's this thing on the bottom here? And he goes, that's a suction cup. And I go, what the fuck is that for? This guy looked into my soul and was like, graphically licked it seductively licked it, and then went, stuck it to the wall, and then like David Copperfield presented it like this. And I still didn't get it. I'm like, what's that, a coat rack? I don't even know what that is. Do you like throw your hat on it when you walk in the room? Like, I didn't get it. And he goes, oh no. And he puts his hands on the counter and he's like, deep, like a deep knee bend. She takes it, and I'm like, fucking dude, that's enough. I'll take it. Pretty sure that's exactly what we needed home. Now, this was a Monday. My wife was out of town till Friday. I thought I should get a nice box, maybe some wrapping paper, you know what I mean? I've never given a dildo before. I don't know how you do it. I always assumed it was like this. That's a fantastic joke. Don't even sweat it. So, I have 2 kids. I work. The week gets away from me. I forget to get a box wrapping paper. I have nothing because I threw out the original packaging. And you can't just be like, here's your dildo. You can't just give her a dildo. I did have newspaper. I know it was a bad choice. I wrapped it up. It looked like I brought a fish home from Seattle. You know when they like you catch it at the market? That's what it looked like, just some giant fish. But I had to go with it because she was on her way home from the airport. We catch up in the living room. How was your week? Oh, that was good. We do our thing, and I go, hey, I got something down the bedroom. I thought they were all surprised. And she's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, no big deal. I had a candle lit. She comes walking in. She sees the halibut laid out on the bed. She goes, oh, what's this? I go, open it up. Now I'm trying to be, I think I was laying on the bed, like trying to do something sexy. Because I'm like, this is the time. I don't know why I thought we'd go from, hey, how was your week, to, let's fucking do that. I don't know what I thought we were going to do. She opens it. She holds it up. I think it took 2 hands for her to hold it. She goes, what's this? And I'm trying to be sexy, you know, so I'm like, that's tonight! She's like, what? And she turns on the vibrator and she's like, whoa, like it's very, she realizes I'm making an effort for us to do some shit. And she's just like, all right. And then she's just like kind of looking over it and then she looks at the bottom of it, you know? She goes, what's this on the bottom? And I go, it's a suction cup. She goes, for what? Now, I hadn't thought this far ahead. I thought we were gonna get in there and all of a sudden she's like, oh, fuck yeah, we are, and just start pounding away. I don't know what. Now I'm like, oh, I have to explain what this is, and I haven't even thought this out. All I remember was how this guy demoed the thing. And so I just did the same thing. So I didn't want to, but I grabbed it and I was like, and now I'm doing the same thing that this guy did that made me almost throw up, and I'm doing it for her. I lick it, I go, stick it to the wall. We have plaster walls. This guy does that every day. The licking stick is his selling tactic. I've never done it. It falls off the wall, vibrator turns on, and it shimmies under the bed. Just like ran away, like a dying fish. And I'm kneeling on the ground reaching for it, like, I got this. Now, I don't know how often you sweep under your bed. It was dusty. And now she's there, I'm here. I'm like, blowing on a dildo. The candle went out. The candle was like, fuck, dude, honestly, that's enough. I get it cleaned off, and I hand it to her, and I'm like, here's your dildo. And she just goes, I don't think so, babe. And I go, what's the problem? And she goes, it's too big. And I got, like, I was let down. You know, I made like a big effort here. I put myself out, and I looked at her and I go, you don't like big dicks? And she goes, no, I like average dicks, like your dick. I wasn't even mad. I was like, you think it's average? All right. That's a C. I'll take a C any day of the week. I was mad she didn't like big dicks. Like, if I was into dicks, only big dicks. And I'd be crushing them. I'd find, like, oh, is this your big dick? Is this your big dick? Crush a dick in 2 minutes. Guys be like, dude, stay away from Larson with your big dick. He'll fucking hammer that thing. So we had sex with my average dick, and we made my beautiful, sweet, caring, empathetic little boy and my average little daughter.
My last ex, he was white. He's still white. And Still totally a white person. I gained a lot of weight in that relationship because my ex did this to be nice. He was trying to be a good boyfriend. Are you guys together? He's just giving me a thumbs up, and she's like, what the fuck do you think? Like, why would I be sitting here if we weren't together? I get you, girl. Your shoulders are out. Have a good summer. So I don't know if he does this. My ex did this to me to try to be a good boyfriend. He's like, you're beautiful no matter what. Does he say that to you? Good, you can get fat as hell like I did. He told me, I love you no matter what you look like. My hungry ass heard that, and I'm like, dope, great news. I made some cookies about it, right? That's how I treat love. So I gained 25 quick pounds in that relationship. Now I'm shaped like a sexy Teletubby.
Single people want to be together so badly that you created websites for you to find each other. There's single people everywhere. Jewish.com, blackpeople.com, people with no jobs but not really.com, all kind of shit to get together. And I looked at I went on one of these sites and I read it. And I'm looking at all these things that people say they want to do. Like, all the interests, that's what it is. Long walks on the beach. Movie night, love me. Are you kidding? Let me translate to you what long walks on the beach really mean. Once you're married and into it. First of all, if you don't live by the beach, it's a journey to get there. You understand? That means there's gonna be driving involved. And anytime you're driving with her, there's going to be an argument. Period. The whole argument is about how she knows how to get someplace that neither one of you have ever been, but she knows better than you. Shut the hell up and listen. Disregard what the lady on the navigation says. Follow her. Now, when you get down to the beach, it's 20 degrees colder than it was at your house. She didn't bring a jacket. You know why? Because you have one. And now she's wearing your jacket. You're walking in this muddy sand. You're freezing, and this is the long walk on the beach. And the whole conversation is about the fact that we could have been here an hour ago if you would have listened to the way I told you get out here, and we could have been here and it would have been warm. And that's when you're thinking to yourself, I wonder if a shark has ever come out of the water, walked up on sand and snatched somebody away and never to be seen again. This is what the long walk on the beach really means.